Hello, let me paint you a picture. Suppose you came home one day with a whole load of rancid food, trash, stuff to throw away, stuff that needs to go in the garbage. And you come in your house and you start tossing it around. You throw a rancid meat over there in the bathtub and toward the toilet and see if it can handle it. You go to just turn around and the macaroni and cheese, you throw it towards the air conditioner and toward the sink, all the other leftover junk. Plates that have junk on it that ain't been cleaned off, the utensils, just toss them toward the sink, hit or miss. Now, that's preposterous, isn't it? Why would anybody in their right mind do that? Let me just bring this up. Why would you just eat everything and anything you run across out here in this world and just throw it in your body? Drink just anything. For what? Think it's going to do you some good. Um, it's the same difference. You come in, you start throwing junk around in your house. That's not working, is it? The same thing with you eating junk, garbage. I'd say a lot of it's garbage. Dead foods. A lot of it's dead foods. Some of it's cooked. That don't mean you hadn't cooked the life out of it. You cook something over 107 degrees, you start losing nutrients. I hate to break it to you there, but you need to know these things. If you want to take control of your vessel you're in and keep it in good shape, clean, running, keep the oil change, so to speak, then you need to know some things. And I've got a book I'm going to bring to your attention real soon in the next podcast or two, and you'll start to understand what you're doing to yourself with all this nonsense of just eating any and everything. If you're about 100 pounds overweight, what have you done to yourself? Eat a bunch of junk, fats. Look, dairy products are nothing but saturated fats. They're no good for you. Breads, white bread, clogs you up. There's a lot of things that just flat out constipate you. And it's bad news when you've got that part of your body clogged up. You basically have a log jam, and you fight that over and over. Look, you can get a control of this stuff. Just start eating vegetarian, and your weight will average out to be right for you. You'll feel better. You'll be living more confidently because you'll feel better about yourself. I mean, I've posed a pretty off the wall scenario, and that's okay. I need to get the point across to you. You need to understand what you're doing to yourself. Same difference, buddy. You gonna clean up all that mess you come into the house and throw it around? You gonna stay strong and do that day after day? So how do you expect your cells to stay strong, having to clean up all this junk and toxins you got hanging out in your body, and just messing with every organ, trying to violate it too, and your cells are just trying their best, and they work endlessly. They don't take breaks, and they're trying to take care of this mess that you've created. Same difference. Yeah, your well-being is a big question mark if you're eating the standard American diet. I mean, you're playing a crapshoot. You're basically playing poker with your own body, your life, your vessel. You know, luck of the draw. You think that's going to rescue you? You think these doctors are going to repair you well, yeah, like you're a broke down car? It's probably not going to turn out too well. And if you're depending on them to save you, well, good luck. I don't even believe in luck. But you'll be drawing to you what life is going to bring you. You're going to be living cause and effect. You might as well understand it. Now, I'm just going to leave it right here. That's a wild picture I painted for you. But I'm just going to leave it with here. I'm not going to go much further into this. But I will show you in the book that's coming. It's not a book I'm associated with. It's a book that I discovered that tells me everything that I'm doing to myself with what I eat. And it's not complicated. All you got to do is eat raw fruits, vegetables, nuts, and grains. You'll get all the protein you need. This thing about you having to have meat for protein is the biggest lie you've ever been told. Who do you think come up with that? I'd say maybe the meat industry. Come on. See, they're knocking you down to your knees and then they're sending you on to the health business. And that's a business. They make a lot of money off you and patching you up, patting you on the fanny, sending you back and telling you to come back in 4 or 6 months, whatever. Get real. You don't really need a doctor if you're living right. And I do believe in what he promised us. 120 years. I'm going for it. And if he takes me out early, it's okay. I'm like this with my maker. I love my maker. I meditate with him daily. And that's one way to stay strong too. Is keep the Lord on your mind. Keep praying. Keep going to him. Keep seeing yourself. Visualize yourself in his light, the light of God that never fails. He'll lead you. He'll give you the information within yourself, and you'll know it's coming from the source of everlasting life. Okay, this is Papa J.E. signing off right here, and I'm just going to let you know that Boomer's strong, and you can stay strong, but you can't do it by sitting around watching a boom box, whatever, TV. If you're sitting on your butt, you need to get up and move. Get up and study how to take care of yourself. You can do it. I wouldn't depend on a doctor if I were you. That's not real wise. They'll help you with immediate problems. Like a Band-Aid on the busted part of yourself. They can do that kind of stuff. They can give you prescriptions, and most of that stuff's got more side effects and harm than good. So it's time to wake up. If you want to just run with the herd, the herd, it's health epidemic. The herd's running off the cliff. And I'm not laughing about that so much as I'm just laughing at myself sometimes the way I see reality. It's kind of a joke. I can laugh at a joke, but when a joke's on us, it's not too funny. It's okay. I'm over and out now. 10-4. Boomer Strong. Let me hear from you. I've got a website. Check it out. There's original works of art there. Music. Check it out. God bless you. I mean, for real. I mean that. Amen.